Welcome back to Metaphysics Podcast. I'm Dennis Goddard.
And I'm Louise Hicks.
And we are diving deep into, a topic that's been really buzzing in our listener inbox lately.
Yeah.
Manifesting money.
Yes.
Specifically through the lens of Abraham Hicks.
Abraham Hicks offers such a fascinating perspective on how our thoughts and emotions can really shape our reality, and a lot of you are really eager to apply these teachings to
Absolutely.
your financial life. Yeah.
Yeah. You want to know how to shift your mindset from scarcity to abundance?
Yes.
Overcome those pesky limiting beliefs
Mm-hmm.
and finally start attracting the wealth that you desire.
And we hear you.
Yes.
That's why we're so excited to announce a brand new series launching tomorrow.
Let's tell them.
It's called Manifesting Money.
Yes.
According to Abraham Hicks' teachings.
We'll be unpacking those core concepts
Yeah.
in a way that's both insightful and actionable.
Yeah, we're going to be tackling those common money blocks,
Things like feeling like you have to sacrifice your well-being
Yeah.
to achieve financial success.
Right.
Or constantly focusing on what you lack instead of what you have.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe even feeling a little resistant to the idea of receiving abundance.
It's true.
So we'll explore how to overcome those blocks
Yeah.
by tapping into the power of your emotions,
Yes.
learning to trust the universe,
Right.
and embracing the flow of abundance.
We know a lot of you are already familiar with Abraham Hicks, but stick with us because even if you've read the books and listened to the tapes, we're going to be highlighting some of the most potent techniques for manifesting money that might have flown under your radar.
Yeah. It's all about finding those golden nuggets of wisdom that you can apply to your life right now, today.
To give you a little taste of what's to come,
Okay.
we're going to unravel one of the foundational principles of Abraham Hicks' teachings.
The idea that your thoughts create your reality.
Think about it this way.
Okay.
If you're constantly thinking about debt, bills,
Right?
and not having enough, what kind of energy are you sending out into the universe?
Yeah.
You're basically putting up a giant neon sign that says lack.
And guess what? The universe, being the obliging friend it is,
Right.
says, you got it. More lack coming right up.
Right. But here's the exciting part.
Okay.
We can flip the script
Tell me more.
by shifting our thoughts to abundance, gratitude, and what we do want.
It's okay.
We can start to attract more of those things into our lives.
So it's about changing the channel
Yeah.
in your mind from financial fear to Abundance FM.
Exactly. And one of the most powerful tools for rewiring your thinking
Okay.
is a technique that Abraham Hicks calls daydreaming with purpose.
Okay, I love a good daydream session. But what makes it purposeful?
It's about consciously directing your imagination towards the feelings and experiences you want to create in your financial reality.
So instead of just like randomly fantasizing about winning the lottery,
Right.
it's about really immersing yourself in the emotions you'd experience if you were already financially abundant.
Imagine yourself feeling secure, free, and empowered by your wealth.
Okay.
Visualize yourself doing the things you would love to do if money were no object.
It's like creating a mini movie
Yes.
in your mind where you're the star living your dream life.
And here's the key.
Okay.
When you do this with genuine emotion and allow yourself to truly feel those feelings,
Yeah.
you start to shift your vibration to one that's more aligned with abundance.
Because ultimately, it's not just about the money itself. It's about the feelings and experiences
That's right.
the money can bring.
And the more you practice aligning yourself with those positive emotions, the more you become a magnet for the financial abundance you desire.
This is where it starts to get really interesting for me.
Okay.
Because Abraham Hicks suggests that we don't have to wait for our external circumstances to change before we can feel good.
We can cultivate those feelings of abundance now, regardless of our current bank balance.
So it's about taking ownership of our emotional state
Yes.
and choosing to feel abundant, even if we're not quite there yet financially.
Exactly. And this leads us to another powerful technique from Abraham Hicks. Acting as if.
I've heard about this.
Have you?
It's like pretending you already have what you want.
It's about embodying the energy of the person you want to become.
Right.
The person who already has the financial abundance you desire.
So if you want to manifest a successful business,
Yeah.
you start acting as if you're already a CEO.
Walk the walk.
Okay.
Talk the talk.
Yeah.
And most importantly, feel the feelings of success and confidence.
Dress the part.
Yes.
Make decisions with confidence and start connecting with people in your field as if you're already a major player.
By embodying the energy of success,
Yeah.
you're sending a powerful signal to the universe that you're ready for it.
Okay, I'm starting to see how these techniques work together. You start by shifting your thoughts through daydreaming with purpose.
Right.
Then you reinforce those thoughts by taking aligned actions.
Yes.
And embodying the energy of what you want through acting as if.
And that, my friend, is how you start to create a powerful vortex of attraction.
Now, we can't talk about Abraham Hicks without mentioning the vortex, but
Yeah.
I think we need to pause here for a moment
Okay.
and explain exactly what that is.
Absolutely. The vortex is one of those terms that can sound a bit mystical,
Yeah.
but it's actually a very practical concept.
Okay.
Think of it as this swirling energy field of pure positive potential where all of your desires already exist
Okay.
in a state of fulfillment.
It's like this cosmic library
Yes.
where every book you could ever want to read already exists.
That's a great analogy.
Okay, so if our desires are already waiting for us in the vortex, how do we access them?
By raising our vibration and aligning ourselves with the frequency of what we want.
So it's not about physically traveling to some far-off dimension.
Right.
It's about shifting our internal state.
Exactly. And we do that by cultivating feelings of joy, love, gratitude, and all those other high vibe emotions.
It's like turning the dial on your emotional radio.
Yes.
From a static-filled station of worry and doubt to a clear channel of pure positive energy.
And when you're tuned into that high frequency station, you become a magnet for all the good stuff the universe has to offer.
So it's not about chasing money. It's about becoming a match for the abundance that's already out there waiting for us.
It's about shifting our internal state to be one of receptivity.
Right.
And allowing the flow of abundance to come to us.
And this is what we'll be exploring in detail in our new series.
Yeah.
Manifesting Money According to Abraham Hicks' Teachings, launching tomorrow.
We'll be breaking down these concepts into bite-sized pieces, offering practical tips and sharing inspiring stories of how these principles have played out in our own lives and the lives of others.
We know you're probably eager to dive right into the series, but before we go, we want to give you a little sneak peek at some of the specific topics that we'll be covering.
One of the themes that runs throughout Abraham Hicks's teachings is the importance of overcoming a focus on lack and difficulty.
Yeah.
It's so easy to get caught up in what's not working in our lives.
Absolutely.
Especially when it comes to money.
Yes.
We tend to focus on the bills we have to pay, the unexpected expenses that pop up, and that nagging feeling that we'll never have enough.
It's true.
But that kind of thinking just keeps us stuck in a cycle of scarcity.
Right.
It's like constantly looking in the rearview mirror instead of focusing on the road ahead.
So in this series, we'll be exploring practical techniques.
Yes.
For shifting from that scarcity mindset to one of abundance and possibility.
We'll dive into the power of gratitude, the importance of celebrating your wins, and how to reframe your perspective to focus on what you do have instead of what you lack.
And we'll be tackling another major block that many of us face when it comes to manifesting money. The feeling that we have to sacrifice our well-being to achieve financial success.
This is the hustle and grind mentality.
Yes.
That's so prevalent in our culture.
Right. We're told that we have to work long hours, push ourselves to the limit, and maybe even compromise our health and happiness to make it to the top.
But Abraham Hicks offers a different perspective, suggesting that we can attract wealth without burning ourselves out in the process.
They emphasize the importance of aligning our work with our passions.
Yes.
Finding joy in the present moment, and trusting that the universe will support us.
Absolutely.
And creating a life of both abundance and well-being.
It's about finding that sweet spot. Where work feels like play, and abundance flows effortlessly.
We'll be sharing specific strategies for overcoming that sacrifice mindset and attracting wealth while also prioritizing your health, happiness, and overall well-being.
Now, this next topic is one that often trips people up. The idea of being truly receptive to receiving abundance.
Because even if we intellectually understand the principles of manifesting, there might be subconscious blocks that are preventing us from fully embracing the gifts that the universe has in store for us.
Sometimes we have deeply ingrained beliefs about not being worthy or deserving of wealth. Or maybe we're afraid of what might happen if we actually achieve our financial goals.
Yeah, those beliefs can create a kind of resistance.
Yes.
That blocks the flow of abundance.
So in this series, we'll be exploring practical techniques for identifying and releasing those subconscious blocks.
Okay.
So you can open yourself up to receiving all the good the universe wants to give you.
We'll dive into the power of affirmations, the importance of forgiveness, and how to reprogram your subconscious mind to be a magnet for abundance.
And we'll be sharing some powerful insights from Abraham Hicks about the vibrational basis of reality.
This is where we go beyond the surface level and explore the deeper mechanics of how our energy impacts our experiences.
Because understanding how your thoughts, emotions, and beliefs create your reality is key to successful manifestation.
We'll be breaking down complex concepts like the vortex in a way that's both enlightening and empowering.
And we'll guide you through specific techniques for raising your vibration and aligning yourself with the frequency of what you desire.
And finally, we'll be diving deep into the importance of emotions.
Your feelings are like the fuel that powers the law of attraction.
So in this series, we'll help you become more aware of your emotions, understand their vibrational frequencies, and learn how to use them to attract what you desire.
We'll explore the difference between high vibe and low vibe emotions, and how to shift your emotional state to one that's more conducive to manifesting money and abundance.
We'll be sharing practical techniques for cultivating feelings of joy, gratitude, and love. Even when life throws you curveballs.
And we'll be guiding you through the process of transforming negative emotions into powerful catalysts for growth and expansion.
As you can see, we've got a lot of exciting ground to cover in this series, and we can't wait to share this journey with you.
But we also want to make this an interactive experience.
Yes, we want to hear your thoughts, your questions, and your own personal experiences with manifesting money.
Drop a comment below and let us know what resonates with you, what you're struggling with, and what you're most excited to learn more about.
We'll be reading your comments and responding to as many as we can.
Absolutely.
Your feedback helps us tailor the content to your specific needs and make this series even more valuable for you.
Remember, Manifesting Money, according to Abraham Hicks' teachings, premieres tomorrow.
Make sure you're subscribed to Metaphysics Podcast and hit that notification bell.
Yes.
So you don't miss an episode.
And in the meantime, here's a little something to ponder.
Okay.
Imagine you already had all the money you desired.
Okay.
How would you feel right now?
Yeah.
Hold on to that feeling. That's the energy of abundance we'll be tapping into in this series.
We can't wait to embark on this journey of abundance with you.
Yeah.
See you tomorrow for episode 1.
See you there. And you know, one of the things that really struck me as we were preparing for this series is how much emphasis Abraham Hicks puts on the power of our imagination, particularly when it comes to manifesting money.
That's so interesting because when I think about manifesting, I often focus on taking action and making things happen in the real world.
But what's fascinating about Abraham Hicks' teachings is that they suggest that our inner world is just as important as our outer world. In fact, they believe that our imagination is actually a powerful tool for shaping our reality.
So it's not just about wishful thinking.
No.
It's about using our imagination in a deliberate and focused way.
Exactly. They call it daydreaming with purpose. And it's all about consciously directing our thoughts and feelings towards the experiences we want to create.
So instead of just randomly fantasizing about winning the lottery, we need to really immerse ourselves in the emotions and sensations we would experience if we were already financially abundant.
Imagine yourself feeling secure, free, and empowered by your wealth. Visualize yourself doing the things you would love to do if money were no object. Feel the joy, the excitement, the gratitude.
It's like creating a vivid movie in your mind where you're the star living your dream life.
And the more you practice this kind of purposeful daydreaming, the more you start to align your vibration with the frequency of abundance.
But isn't there a danger of getting so caught up in our imagination that we lose touch with reality and forget to take action?
That's a great question.
Yes.
And it's something Abraham Hicks addresses directly. They emphasize that action is still important. But it needs to be inspired action. Meaning it flows naturally from a place of alignment and joy,
So it's not about forcing ourselves to take action out of fear or desperation.
Right.
It's about allowing ourselves to be guided by our intuition.
Yes.
And inspired by our vision.
They suggest that when we're in alignment with our desires, the right actions will naturally unfold, often in unexpected and effortless ways.
It's like the universe conspires to support us when we're on the right path.
Exactly. And this brings us to another key concept from Abraham Hicks that we'll be exploring in depth in the series. The vortex.
I'm intrigued by this vortex idea. But I'll be honest, it sounds a little bit mystical to me.
It does sound a bit otherworldly, doesn't it?
Yeah.
But when you break it down, it's actually a very practical concept. Think of the vortex as a swirling energy field of pure positive potential, where all of our desires already exist in a state of fulfillment.
So it's like this cosmic library where every book you could ever want to read is already waiting for you on the shelf.
That's a great analogy. And the key to accessing this library of infinite possibilities is to raise our vibration and align ourselves with the frequency of what we desire.
So how do we do that?
Right.
How do we shift our vibration to match the frequency of abundance?
According to Abraham Hicks, the key is to cultivate feelings of joy, love, gratitude, and all those other high vibe emotions that make us feel good.
So it's not about denying our negative emotions or pretending that everything is perfect.
Right.
It's about making a conscious effort to focus on the positive aspects of our lives.
Exactly. And when we do that, when we shift our focus from lack to abundance, from fear to love, from worry to joy, we literally change our energetic frequency.
It's like tuning our emotional radio from a static-filled station of negativity to a clear channel of pure positive energy.
And when we're tuned into that high-frequency station, we become a magnet for all the good stuff the universe has to offer.
So it's not about chasing money. It's about becoming a match for the abundance that's already out there waiting for us.
Exactly. It's about shifting our internal state to be one of receptivity.
Right.
And allowing the flow of abundance to come to us naturally.
This is all starting to make so much sense.
I know, it's exciting, isn't it?
It's like Abraham Hicks is giving us the cheat codes to unlock the unlimited potential within us.
And the best part is, these teachings are available to everyone.
Right.
It's not about some special talent or ability. It's about learning to harness the power of our thoughts and emotions.
This is so exciting. I'm already feeling my vibration shifting just talking about this.
And that's the beauty of it.
Yeah.
When you start to embrace these principles, you'll notice a tangible shift in your energy. And that shift will start to ripple outward, creating positive changes in all areas of your life.
I can't wait to see what magic unfolds as we dive into this series with everyone listening.
Me too.
Are there any other nuggets of wisdom from Abraham Hicks?
Oh, let me think.
That you think would be helpful for our listeners to know before we jump into the series tomorrow?
You know, one that really resonates with me is their perspective on work. Especially for those who are on this journey of manifesting financial abundance. They suggest that even if you're not currently in your dream job, there are always positive aspects to be found in your current work experience.
It's so easy to fall into the trap of thinking, I'll be happy when I finally land that dream job or make X amount of money.
Right. But it sounds like Abraham Hicks is encouraging us to find joy in the present moment, regardless of our circumstances.
You got it. They emphasize the importance of finding those glimmers of appreciation and gratitude in our current situation. Even if it's not ideal.
They say that focusing on the positive aspects of our work, no matter how small, can actually help us shift our overall energy and attract better experiences.
So it's not about gritting your teeth and bearing it until something better comes along. It's about actively looking for things to appreciate in our current situation.
Exactly. And it's not about pretending that everything is perfect. It's about choosing to focus on the good. No matter how small it may seem.
Because that shift in focus can have a ripple effect, attracting more positive experiences into our reality.
They also talk about the importance of acknowledging our successes, no matter how small they may seem. They say that celebrating those wins can help build momentum and attract even greater abundance.
It's like giving ourselves permission to be proud of our accomplishments. To revel in the feeling of success. And to use that energy to propel ourselves forward.
And it's about shifting our focus from what's missing to what we've already achieved.
Okay.
Which can be a real game changer for our vibration.
This is all so inspiring.
I know. Some powerful stuff.
It's like a whole new way of looking at life, money, and our own potential.
And the more you immerse yourself in these teachings, the more you'll start to see the world through the lens of possibility and abundance.
Okay, one last thing before we sign off for today.
Okay.
I know we've been talking a lot about shifting our vibration.
Yes.
But can you break that down for us a little more?
Yeah.
What does it actually mean to shift our vibration in a practical sense?
That's a great question.
Yeah.
I think the simplest way to understand vibration is to think of it as our overall energy, like an emotional atmosphere that we carry with us. It's a combination of our thoughts, feelings, and beliefs.
So if we're constantly worrying and feeling stressed, we're emitting a low, heavy vibration.
Yeah.
But if we're feeling happy, grateful, and excited about life, we're emitting a higher, lighter vibration.
Exactly. And according to the law of attraction, so if we want to attract more positive experiences into our lives, we need to raise our vibration to match the frequency of those experiences.
Okay, so that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
It's like tuning ourselves to the right channel.
Precisely. It's about becoming a vibrational match for the things we desire.
And the good news is,
we
have the power to choose our thoughts.
Yes.
And focus our attention on things that make us feel good.
Yeah.
Thereby raising our vibration.
That's right. It's about taking ownership of our energy and choosing to align ourselves with the frequency of what we want to create.
I love how empowering this all is. It's not about hoping and wishing.
Yeah.
It's about understanding the principles of the universe and using them to our advantage.
That's the essence of what Abraham Hicks teaches.
Yeah.
It's about becoming conscious creators of our own reality.
I'm feeling so inspired and excited to dive deeper into this with everyone listening. But before we go, is there anything else you want to share about the upcoming series?
You know, one thing that often comes up when people talk about manifesting is the idea that it's all about positive thinking and visualizing our desires.
Right. Good vibes only.
Yeah. And while those things are certainly important, Abraham Hicks also emphasizes the importance of inspired action.
So it's not just about sitting around and wishing for things to happen.
Right.
We also need to take action steps.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But the key here is that it needs to be inspired action.
Okay.
Meaning it's aligned with our desires and it feels good.
So if it feels forced or like a chore, it's probably not the right action to take.
That's a good indication that you might be out of alignment.
Yeah.
Inspired action usually feels effortless.
Okay.
Exciting. And almost like you're being guided by an invisible hand.
It's like those moments when everything just seems to fall into place almost magically.
Precisely. And we'll be sharing tons of tips and examples for recognizing and acting on those inspired nudges from the universe in the series.
All right, I am so ready to dive into this with everyone listening.
Me too. I can't wait to see how this series unfolds.
Yeah.
And how it impacts the lives of our listeners.
Well, on that note,
okay,
I think it's time to wrap up part 2 of this deep dive.
Okay.
We've covered so much already, and I'm buzzing with excitement for what's to come.
Me too. I can't wait to share this journey with everyone listening.
Remember, Manifesting Money premieres tomorrow on Metaphysics Podcast.
Be sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss an episode.
We'll see you then.
You know, as we were delving into the source material for this series, one thing that really jumped out at me was how Abraham Hicks emphasizes that abundance is truly limitless.
That's a powerful concept.
It is, isn't it?
And I think it challenges a lot of our ingrained beliefs.
Yeah.
Especially when it comes to money.
It's so easy to get caught in that scarcity mindset.
Right.
Where we believe there's only so much to go around.
Like if someone else is winning, it means there's less for me.
Exactly. But Abraham Hicks completely flips that script.
Okay.
They suggest that abundance is constantly expanding.
Okay.
It's not a fixed pie that we have to fight over.
So instead of competing with each other, we can actually be co-creating a world of abundance for everyone.
That's the beauty of it. And it ties into another important teaching from Abraham Hicks.
Right.
The idea of worthiness.
Because even if we intellectually understand that abundance is limitless, there might be a part of us that still feels like we're not deserving of receiving it.
It's that inner critic that whispers, who am I to have all this?
Oh, I know that voice all too well. It can be so sneaky and insidious.
Yeah, here's the thing.
Okay.
According to Abraham Hicks, we are all inherently worthy of experiencing abundance.
Okay.
It's our birthright. And the more we can tap into that knowing, the more we can open ourselves to receiving all the good the universe has to offer.
So it's not about earning our worthiness.
Right.
It's about remembering and embracing it.
Beautifully said. And there are practical things we can do to cultivate that sense of worthiness.
Like what kind of things?
Abraham Hicks suggests practices like meditation, gratitude, and spending time in nature to help us connect to source energy, to that infinite wellspring of abundance that's always available to us.
So it's about remembering that we're not separate from abundance.
Right.
We're actually an integral part of it.
And as we cultivate this sense of connection and worthiness, our vibration naturally rises, and we become more magnetic to the things we desire.
It's like we're finally stepping into our power as creators of our own reality.
And when we realize that we have the power to shape our own experiences, everything changes. We move from a place of fear and scarcity to a place of empowerment and possibility.
This is all so inspiring, and it's making me think about all the different ways we can experience abundance in our lives. It's not just about money.
Right.
It's about feeling a sense of fullness and joy in all areas.
Absolutely. It's about having loving relationships, fulfilling work, vibrant health, and a deep sense of connection to ourselves and something greater.
And I think these Abraham Hicks teachings offer us a really powerful pathway to unlock that abundance in all its forms.
I couldn't agree more. It's about expanding our awareness, shifting our perspective, and embracing the infinite potential that resides within each and every one of us.
We've covered so much ground today, and I feel like we've only just scratched the surface of what we'll be exploring in this series. Is there anything else you want to tease before we wrap up this deep dive?
You know, one thing that often comes up when people talk about manifesting is the idea that it's all about positive thinking.
Right.
And visualizing our desires. And while those things are certainly important, Abraham Hicks also emphasizes the importance of inspired action.
So it's not just about sitting around and wishing for things to happen. We also need to take action steps.
Exactly. But the key here is that it needs to be inspired action. Meaning it's aligned with our desires and it feels good.
So if it feels forced or like a chore, it's probably not the right action to take.
That's a good indication that you might be out of alignment. Inspired action usually feels effortless, exciting, and almost like you're being guided by an invisible hand.
It's like those moments when everything just seems to fall into place almost magically.
Precisely. And we'll be sharing tons of tips and examples for recognizing and acting on those inspired nudges from the universe in the series.
All right. I am so ready to dive into this with everyone listening.
Me too. I can't wait to see how this series unfolds and how it impacts the lives of our listeners.
Okay, everyone. That wraps up our deep dive into manifesting money, according to Abraham Hicks. Remember, the series premieres tomorrow, right here on Metaphysics Podcast.
Make sure you're subscribed and you hit that notification bell so you don't miss an episode.
And in the meantime, start playing with these concepts. Notice your thoughts and emotions. Look for those glimmers of joy and gratitude in the present moment. And start envisioning the abundant life you desire.
We want to hear about your experiences. Share your thoughts and questions in the comments below. We'll be reading them and responding to as many as we can.
We can't wait to embark on this journey of abundance with all of you. Until tomorrow, keep those vibes high.
See you there.